Do you have a headset still? Ayan. Good morning. Parents, family, friends, members of the Board of Education, District Office Administration, and representatives of the Plainfield South faculty. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome to you to the 18th commencement ceremony of Plainfield South High School. At this time, I'd like to recognize our band students, along with our director, Mr. Jared Cook, for our pre-ceremony performance. And without further delay, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege and honor to present to you the Cougars graduating class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2021. At this time, if everyone would please stand and join us as the senior choir students lead us in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare
Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to the family and friends of all our graduates. And hello for the first time to all those who are watching via live stream. What a beautiful morning. I am grateful, very thankful that we can all be here together today to celebrate this moment. I'd like to take a moment and thank our outstanding teachers, support staff, administrative team, district office administration, Board of Education for their continued commitment to our students and our faculty and our staff. I'd also like to take a moment and recognize those who are on the stage with me. Board member, Vice President, Mr. Rod Westfall. District administrators, Ms. Cheryl Phillips and Dr. Dan McDonald. And assistant superintendents, Jennifer Orlos and Tony Arbogast. Thank you for joining us this morning, and thank you for your service to Plainfield South and District 202. And finally, I'd like to recognize two staff members who will be retiring at the end of the school year. Math teacher, Ms. Linda Norco, and athletic director, Mr. Ken Bublitz. Thank you for your years of service to Plainfield South. Each year, our senior choral students select one piece to perform during our commencement ceremony. Please recognize our senior choral students who will be joined by members of our concert choir to perform "You Will Be Found" under the direction of choral director, Miss Elena Frederick.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? So let that lonely feeling wash away. 'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. Crashing through, and you need a friend to carry you. When you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So when the sun comes streaming in, so reach up and rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Thank you for the best 4 years of my life.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Guys, we did it!
Be the difference, be the factor. Have a great day.
Let's go, Cougars!
The future's in front of all of you. Now what are you going to make of it?
We're outside!
crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground.
Rise again, and you won't be
Wow. One more round of applause. That was amazing. At this time, I'd like to introduce our student keynote speaker. This student had the highest GPA of the senior class after 7 semesters. So please recognize Fatima Olagunju to make her keynote remarks.
I didn't know I was supposed to be talking now, but okay. Hello, I would like to start by saying how much of an honor it is to be given the opportunity to be able to speak in front of you guys today. Before I begin, I would like to thank our parents, guardians, friends, teachers, administrators, fellow classmates, and the members of the Board of Education. Without all of you, we would not be where we are today. Um, Today, we are here to celebrate this bittersweet occasion of our high school graduation. High school was meant to be one for the books. As freshmen first walking to the building, terrified and counting on the upperclassmen to help us through this newfound journey, we eagerly anticipated the day we would one day walk in their shoes. We couldn't wait to be seniors, the leaders of South, those whom students, staff could count on, admire, and celebrate. We wanted to walk the halls confident that our hard work, past experiences, and lessons learned would reward us with the relatively stress-free final year of high school. However, we were faced with an unexpected hurdle, and all of our senior plans were put to a halt. We would we looked forward to our last football games, our last pep assembly games that we would dominate, and even believed we'd be able to attend prom together as one class. Sadly, these things didn't happen. Despite this, we are lucky to be able to come together today and honor our hard work and our tenacity through these difficult times. Many of us spent almost an entire year learning through Zoom, and for some of us, this is the first time we have even set foot onto South soil in almost a year and a half. We all struggled through these unique hardships. Yet here we are to oh my God. Yet here we are today graduating. Not only did our struggles demonstrate our fortitude, but it showed our ability to persevere. We survived and lived to tell the tale, and no one before us has done such a thing under these unusual circumstances. We faced these challenges with dignity and grace. Through this tough experience, we gained a newfound strength of will. We learned to adapt through challenges, even when we felt we did not have the will to keep pushing through. We learned to muster strength from places we believed were empty. Looking back in the past, we may have felt that we took traditional school moments for granted. We cannot change what we did or how we felt about this in the past. We can only change how we look at our lives from here on out. Instead of letting regret get ahead of us, we will learn from our mistakes. No one is guaranteed a tomorrow. We need to stop acting like our future is waiting for us no matter what. The decisions we make today impact our life tomorrow. It's a never ending cycle. We are moving on to a new chapter in life. Instead of regretting or being sad about not getting the senior year we imagined, let us think about how memorable this year is going to be looking back on it. All the stories we're going to tell about our senior year in the pandemic and how weird it is to think about it all now. Now, let's move our minds to the future, onto the next chapter of the story of our lives. We will continue to strive day in and day out, appreciating every second of every day. Nothing is going to get easier. We're going to face new challenges that pose hardships in our life, but we know how to get through them. If we are all able to make it through this year with a strong ending, then we're able to conquer anything that comes our way. Thank you.
That's not easy. Let's give her another round of applause to Fatima. Great job. Senior students voted to select one staff member they wish to present at their graduation. Please welcome this year's speaker as chosen by the senior class, Spanish teacher, Miss Catherine Helen.
Students, staff, representatives of the school board and administration, thank you all for being here today. A big thank you to the graduating class of 2021 for electing me to be your speaker. It is sincerely an honor to stand here for you today. For those of you who don't know me, I teach Spanish here. My name is Catherine Helland. However, amongst the students and the majority of the staff, I am known almost exclusively as Profe. As many of you know, this graduating class has a very special place in my heart. Just like you, 4 years ago, I started here at Plainfield South. My first day was your first day. And I was reminded very recently by a student that on that first day and in that first class, I said, if you stick with me, I'll teach you everything you need to know. Well, I hope that I've taught you enough in those last 4 years, but just in case I haven't, here are a few parting words of wisdom that I would like for you to consider as you move forward in your journey. After college, I didn't want to take a traditional career path. I wanted to travel, I wanted to see the world, I wanted to have a big life experience. So I saved up as much money as I could, I found a job and moved back to Spain. But after about 2 months of living abroad, I found that all I was doing with that opportunity was going to work, coming home, and pretty much nothing else. So one night, I was sitting in the kitchen of my little apartment in a small town outside of Madrid. And as I sat there, all I could think was, what is the point? What is the point of uprooting my entire life, saving money, traveling halfway around the world, finding a job in order to facilitate this experience that I so desperately wanted, only to do nothing with it? So right then and there in the kitchen, I challenged myself. I said, so what are you gonna do? And at the time, I happened to have a friend that was living or studying in Ireland, so I messaged her asking if I could come and visit. We decided on a weekend, I bought my ticket, and on the spot, I went. Of course, it was a wonderful trip, It was great seeing Dublin, meeting new people. All of that was fantastic. But the moment of that entire trip that stuck with me the most was actually a bus ride. I was on the top of an open roof double-decker bus, all alone, traveling around the city. And I wasn't on my phone, I wasn't taking pictures, I was just sitting there in the moment. I was wrapped up in a shawl, feeling the cool breeze on my face, smelling the crisp autumn air. And that moment is gonna stick with me for the rest of my life, not because I was traveling to a different country, because in that moment, I realized that I was the one that made that opportunity happen. It was in that moment that I realized that I was capable of doing whatever it was that I truly wanted, and I just had to believe that I could. I'm reminded of a quote that I actually keep in my classroom. Dice, no existe falta de tiempo, existe falta de interés. Porque cuando la gente realmente quiere, la madrugada se vuelve día, martes se vuelve sábado y un momento se vuelve oportunidad. When you find that thing that fills you up with so much excitement for life that you completely lose track of time, that is where you're supposed to be. After today, you will no longer be high school students. You will be venturing out into the world, searching for that next great thing. For some of you, that will be college. For others, it might be a trade school or military or something completely different. Whatever that next step is, as you walk your path, think about what is best for your life. Moving on from today, how do you want to shape the next years of your life? Whose opinion do you value the most in this world? And if you didn't say your own, why not? We get so used to asking everyone what they think, what their opinion is, that we lose the ability to genuinely ask ourselves, what do I want? This is your time to learn to be confident in what is rising within you. Fill your life up with memories when you're the most in love with yourself and your life, not when you think other people are going to be in love with you. Realize that you matter more than you have ever given yourself permission, and inspiration will come to you when you least expect it. You need to know that it is good to struggle. Sometimes, because challenge is the best foundation in which to grow. You find out who you really are in those moments when you learn to build yourself up again. Because the truth is that sometimes what you desire is not designed to receive you at that time. But the universe is bigger than your enemies. Don't let fear clutter your mind. And don't let doubt keep you from your purpose, and don't let people talk you out of your dreams. Greatness is messy. And your thoughts are the first thing that are going to try and keep you down. It's hard to see the bigger picture when you're still working through it. Bad things might be all around you, but that doesn't mean it has to be within you. You are the creator of your best life. So trust your intuition. If at any point you are starting to feel less than, I want you to remind yourself who you are. Remind yourself what you want and where you are going. At the end of the day, if you stay true to yourself and true to your purpose, that is where you are going to find your greatest happiness. Be true to everything that you are, because true excellence and true intelligence is not based off of a score you got on a test or the grades that you received. Your true intelligence is based on where you flourish. So find where you shine and don't hold back. The truth of life is that the longest relationship you're ever going to be in is with yourself. So you should never let someone else define that for you. One path does not fit all. And maybe you haven't found that thing that makes you wake up every day filled with pure excitement for that next step. But that doesn't mean it's not out there. As you walk across this stage and onto the next phase of your life, do not set limitations for yourself. Find a way to facilitate your dreams and stop thinking of them as abstract ideas. Keep finding it, what it is that you want to be part of. Don't be afraid to start over. You might fall down a million times, but always keep learning what it is that you want to stand up for. Lo que decidas hacer, asegúrate que te haga feliz. Whatever it is that you decide to do, make sure that it makes you happy. And always know that I will be there for you. Congratulations, class of 2021. I am so proud of each and every one of you.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce and recognize Board of Education Vice President, Mr. Rod Westfall, to make his remarks.
What a tough act to follow. That is, in my 20 years on the Board of Ed, that is one of the best staff speeches I have ever heard. So I don't know what to say now. She covered everything. Well, myself, along with my fellow Board of Education members, administration, teachers, and support staff, I would like to congratulate our Plainfield South Cougar class of 2021. Even though this was not the way that you could have envisioned your senior year to end, it does not in any way diminish the value of your accomplishments throughout your high school experience. Plainfield South students are known for their dedication, commitment, passion, and this class of 2021 is no exception. You have all worked very hard and overcome many challenges that no one could have foreseen happening during the last 15 months. Your resilience has made all of us proud and will serve you all well in your future. All of us here in District 202 wish each one of you the very best in whatever the next phase of your life takes you, whether it be in college, in the trades, the military, the workplace, or just taking some time to figure out where your next journey will be. I would also like to take a minute to thank some of the very important people that assisted and supported you in getting to this point. I would like to thank your parents, your family members, your teachers, your coaches, support staff, and administrators for their dedication and commitment that led you to this point in your lives. You will always face difficult challenges. How you handle those challenges will define you as an individual. If you make mistakes, learn from them. Don't be afraid to take chances. Never forget where you came from. Don't always try to come back and visit. As you heard, everyone will be here to support you. So to Yvonne, Autumn, Brennan, Brianna, Claire, Delaney, Garrick, Samantha, Sarah, Sean, Trevor, and Will, and the rest of the 2021 Cougar class, please accept our heartfelt congratulations and our best wishes for a bright future. And remember, there's only one side, the South Side. Go Cougars!
Thank you, Mr. Westphal. So among us today are students who upon graduation will distinguish themselves as they enter into military service. We commend you for taking this oath of service to our country, and we will always hold you in our thoughts. At this time, I ask those students who will be serving in the armed forces to stand and be recognized. Thank you. Achieving academic excellence over 4 years of rigorous high school courses is a tremendous accomplishment that takes dedication and personal fortitude. In your program, there is an asterisk next to 108 students' names that have been identified as achieving a 5.0 grade point average. And I'll tell you, 108 is the best I can remember in quite a long time. In addition, they are recognized by wearing a blue ribbon medallion. I ask those students to stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Okay, and the time we all been waiting for. At this time, please welcome to the podiums, to my left and right, faculty members, Miss Mary Jones and Mr. Mike Schubert, who have the honor and privilege of announcing each senior to receive their diploma. I declare that in accordance with the requirements set forth by the state of Illinois and the Board of Education of Plainfield Community Consolidated School District 202, these members of the class of 2021 have completed and met all of those requirements and are eligible to receive their high school diploma. Congratulations.
Oh, he's got to get. Hi, how do you want me to take one? That way. Jose Aiden Aguilar.
David Koliosho. Katie Kapansky.
Marlon Akendigi.
Evan Kuba.
Michael Norman Alayan.
Jackson Krieger.
Ethan Maxwell Albright.
Jaden Kurtz.
Brianna Nicole Aldred.
Caitlin Nicole Kunish.
Carolina L. Alfaro.
Jacob Quabana.
Cesar L. Alfaro.
Neva Luis Lang.
Evelyn May Allendog.
Paul John Lance Jr.
Kyle Christopher Alioto.
Jordan Leal.
Mark Gregory Allen.
Alec Lemus.
Eduardo C. Almazan.
Desiree Leon.
Josue Simone Alvarado.
Ramsey Littrell.
Peter J. Alvarado.
Angelina Gabrielle Lakowitz.
I think I got it. Adriana Elizabeth Alvarez.
Michaela Lynn Luce.
Madeline C. Allwood.
Ray Lopez.
Caleb Nishan Amos.
William Matthew Lopez.
Annika Marie Anderson.
Natasha Marie Luchak.
Brooke Allison Anderson.
Xavier Eddie Lugo.
Joshua Matthew Andrade.
Luke Liznicki.
Do you want Cirrus or Cirrus? Cirrus Lee Angel.
Anaya Mabry.
Melanie Angulo.
Corinthia Bella Macias.
Juvenile Angulo Jr.
Reese Mack.
Brooke Nicole Anthos.
Marianne Noor McCamara.
Marissa Ann Aparicio.
Justin Thomas Malatia.
Leanne M. Arafat.
Jason Alexander Maldonado.
Gabriel Archanega.
Peyton R. Mail.
Christopher Jordan Ariola.
Dylan Warren Mallory.
Michael K. Asante Jr.
Brianna Jean Malnati.
Nicole E. Augustin.
Michael Bernard Maloney Jr.
Dylan Xavier Avalos.
Ava Mancini.
Daniel Avila.
Magali Manduhano.
Naomi Clara Aviles.
Aiden Michael Markovic.
Kanchan K. Bandasha.
Chloe Morrow.
Troy E. Banowitz.
Alexis Daniel Marquez.
Amaya Rose Banner.
Giovanni Martinez.
Olivia Ann Barr.
Isaac Martinez.
Shaku Basu.
Juan Pablo Martinez.
Logan Gunnar Bow.
Julian Dominic Martinez.
Luke Gregory Bow.
Mia Mara Martinez.
Victor Saul Bautista.
Jimena Guadalupe Martinez Perez.
Emma Grace Beckman.
Bradley K. Matthias.
Nicholas Todd Beamster.
Caleb Sean Malding.
Rachel James Benderitis.
Charlotte Grace May.
Kaylee Grace Bishop.
Megan Maza.
Ashley Kate Blake.
Bailey McBride.
Daria P. Blaschek.
Grace Ann McDonald.
Wendy Nachikwa Boke.
Reagan J. McDonald.
Jaden David Boardman.
Shekinah Divine McDonald.
Dylan James Buckle.
Jeremy Davis McGuigan.
Logan Bruce Bull.
Michael Joseph McKay.
Justin N. Bonner.
Mackenzie Ann McMillan.
Christopher Andrew Bornhoff.
James McNulty Norris.
Devin Jace Boswell.
Megan Riley McQuarters.
Michaela Marie Bolds.
Sean David McVeigh.
Jairus Elijah Bowman.
Leah Noel Meter.
Briasha Malloy Braggs.
Michael Galileo Mejia.
Mackenzie Marie Brown.
Hannah Joy Manelli.
Keith T. Bronson Jr.
Kylie Elizabeth Metcalf.
Max Alexander Browder.
Reagan Tracy Myers.
Lennox Brown.
Erica V. Mine.
Tenley Marie Brown.
Nicholas Mahalovic.
Trace Carl Brown.
Nasser Javier Miranda.
Nathaniel Joseph Brownlee.
Kelly Mixon.
Autumn A. Bryant.
Amarion Jordan Mollett.
Avian A. Bryant.
Darcy Alicia Monroe.
Sydney R. Buffkin Jr.
Anna Marie Montemayor.
Trevor J. Burns. Joseph Gerald Bussey.
Jocelyn Mora Mancia.
Margarita Bustamante.
Gennaro Morales III.
Jack M. Sikora.
William Lucas Morris.
Joshua K. Calderon Jr.
Kevin Anthony Mrazek.
Tyler Wade Caldwell.
Karen Mulig.
Daniel G. Camacho.
Ricardo Munoz Jr.
Michael Angel Camacho.
Jillian Ray Murray.
Mackenzie Faith Campagna.
Sean Riley Samuel Murray.
Catherine Nicole Campbell.
Manahil Murtaza.
Ariana Daniela Carbajal.
Fiona Unique Namatovu Musazi.
Joseph A. Carter.
Murtaja O. Nadam.
Theodore Michael Casada.
Priscilla Marie Najera.
Daniela Patricia Castaneda.
Syed Amar Nakvi.
Jordan Kathleen Castellano.
Velda Nadang.
Reese Caudill.
Emma Rose Negretti.
Alyssa Marie Cervantes.
Skylar Niedermeyer.
Rachel Elizabeth Ann Cervelli.
Lorenz Josiah Nelson.
Aiden Alexander Chavez.
Natalia Mary Nelson.
Magdalena Chavez.
Noel Christian Nesbitt.
Jenna Christine Chope.
Lisa Nugent.
Gavin Gail Christensen.
Tio S. Noriega.
Rachel I. Chewy.
Haiti Ochoa.
Michael Arthur Chihochki.
Kenneth Ray Odell Riado III.
Sadie Patterson Selinsky.
Lotana C. Agbazar.
You want it? Myra K. Cisneros.
Rachel Lee Ohanessian.
Jimmy Lee Clanton Jr.
Aaron Murray Olson.
Alexandria Nicole Clark.
Fatima Olagunju.
Austin James Kaufman.
Fawaz Olagunju.
Carter Ann Colhart.
Christian Olivaria.
Joseph Jojo W. Colvin Jr.
Alexis Marie Olson.
Jonathan Alexander Contreras.
Caitlin Gertrude O'Malley.
Christine Cooper.
Hamdi Samir Omar.
Joshua Koo.
Caitlin Ann O'Neill.
Diego Rafael Cotto Vega.
Macy Brianne O'Neill.
Lainey Marie Cotton.
Dominic James Orlando.
Rory LaSalle Covington.
Ariana Jasmine Ornelas.
Fernando Cuevas.
Jasmine Isabella Ortiz.
Keontae Lavelle Cummins.
Genesis Elizabeth Osorio.
Mary Emmeline Cunningham.
Claire Maria O'Shea.
Lana Grace Schlapinski.
Lola May Owens.
Got it. Caitlin Marie Zubernat.
Harris Pabadinskas.
Brandon Michael Cirillo.
Yaide Palomares.
Justin Joshua D'Alessandro.
Maggie Elizabeth Park.
Amelia Catherine Dammer. Ariana Simone Davis.
Cassidy Iree Pates.
Augustus Davis Jr.
Angel K. Pence.
Javen John Davis.
Isaiah Edward Perez.
Madison L. Dixon.
Maxwell William Peters.
Joshua Thomas DiNardo.
Brennan Andrew Phillips.
Alyssa Jane DeVivo.
Tyler Mani Pomanchanum.
Alyssa Enriz de Jesus.
Mason Lane Pearsall.
Wilmer Jacob de Jesus II.
Matthew Joseph Pearson.
Mia Francesca de Jones.
Andrew Thomas Pierschalski.
Catalina de la Vega.
Daniela Stephanie Plata.
Raul de la Real Jr.
Emma Plesniak.
Zachary Evan DeNoyer.
Ryan Scott Plotke.
Anthony Charles Durka.
Alyssa Patricia Marie Poker.
Madison Elizabeth Dillon.
Bridget Grace Pollard.
Jasmine Renee Divinity.
Sierra Rose Porter.
Jaden Clarissa Dominguez.
Megan A. Presbitero.
Olivia Dominguez.
Gustus Punkus.
Madison Page Dura.
Brianna Nicole Paleo.
Samantha Monet Drews.
Tyler William Purdy.
Preston Matthew Duke.
Jordan Anthony Pytel Meyer.
Camille Marie Duncan.
Sean Joseph Quilty.
Scott Robert Dunham.
Jacqueline Marie Radakovich.
Riley Elizabeth Dunn.
Nicholas Radosevich.
Anna Marie Duque.
Andrea J. Ramirez.
Monica DeZekiel.
Michael F. Randazzo.
Rosaria Edwards.
Samantha Jane Revel.
Haley Lynn Ehringer.
Sarah Elizabeth Revel.
Jane Elena Delera.
Frederick A. Reed.
Jad Asali.
Kayla Jamise Reed.
Mia Elizabeth Emerson.
Katie Nicole Reyes.
Jack Henry Espinos.
Kristen Ann Reynolds.
Hannah Grace Faragway.
Ashley N. Richardson.
Emma N. Feltman.
Isabella N. Rios.
Caitlin Rose Field.
Rocco Vito Rizzi. Xander Robertson.
Shania Latrice Funches.
Ariana Kimberly Robinson.
Jonathan C. Figueroa.
Nuria Ray Muhammad Rogers.
Jacob William Fillmore.
Angel Rodriguez.
Isabella Miranda Flores.
Daniel C. Rodriguez.
John Philip Flynn Jr.
Elizabeth Sarai Rodriguez.
Jack Hyatt Fortuna.
Jadrian J. Rodriguez.
Noah Carnell Foster.
Christopher B. Rodriguez.
Mackenzie Leah Fox.
Kylan Anthony Roebuck.
Jayla Marie Franklin.
Emily Grace Rohrig.
Marlene Fuentes.
Laura Rolfs.
Gavin J. Gaddis.
Alondra Rojas.
Kinga Anna Gall.
Jocelyn Romero.
Isabel Maya Gallegos.
Owen Roderick Rossi.
Gabriel Alfonso Galan.
Amanda Sage Rostron.
Daniel Garcia.
Erin Grace Rostron.
Delia Jessica Garcia.
Logan Tyler Roth.
Nina Emily Gardner.
Jacob M. Rote.
Lexus Jade Garza.
Alexander J. Rueda.
Thomas Edgar Garner.
Robert James Russell Jr.
Christopher Dwayne Garrett Jr.
Augustus Ryan.
Linda Gastelum.
Isaiah Alexander Salazar.
Tyler C. Gabbard.
Lindsay Renee Salazar.
Kayla Marie Gawecki. Alyssa Maria Geisler.
Christian Elias Saldana.
Joseph Michael Gentile.
Mia Dora Salerno.
Gia Catherine Jerconi.
Joshua Peter Solomon.
Katie Len Gilo.
Victoria Alexia Sanchez.
Samantha Marie Gerard.
Madeline Marie Sanders.
Melanie Maite Heron.
Talon J. Sanders.
Michaela Brooke Gleason.
Sean Christopher Scaglione.
Olivia Simone Gleason.
Kayla M. Scartozzi.
Kay Lee Gomez.
Madeline M. Schimmel.
Samantha A. Gomez.
Cooper James Schmidt.
Ryan J. Gamorzek.
Maggie Elizabeth Schoner.
Amana Sarah Gondal.
Joseph Paul Schottmer.
Destiny Marie Gonzalez.
Joseph Scott Schreck.
Paige Taylor Gonzalez.
Joseph R. Shuby.
Abigail Nicole Good.
Nicholas Julian Schultz.
Brianna Nicia Gonzalez.
Tyler Michael Schultz.
Brian Graham.
Tyson Thomas Schultz.
Matthew Gary Graham.
Julia Christiane Schwart.
Paul Schofield Gray.
Kyle William Scott.
Nicholas Logan Greenhill.
Gavin Michael Sellers.
Natalia Ann Marie Greenidge.
Felipe Sepulveda.
Alyssa Livia Grigg.
Alexis Liliana Serrano.
Ellie Nicole Grunden.
Andrew James Shelton.
Caitlin Christine Grisbowski.
Sean Anthony Sherrill.
Jeffrey Colton Guthier.
Gabriel A. Schuker.
Amelia F. Gutierrez.
Owen James Shula.
Tyler Christopher Haregrove. And you walk this way. Walk right over there.
Christian Abraham Stoika Jr.
Gracie Ryan Hagenbaum.
Alyssa Jacqueline Sterling.
Anthony Guzman.
Christopher Jacob Stennett.
Gennaro Guzman Jr.
Jacob Thomas Staub.
Peyton Hygestead.
Madeline Grace Stachniak.
Ready? Cameron Albert Hall.
Kathleen E. Sotosanto.
Logan Matthew Hall.
Trevor Sote.
Miley Elizabeth Hallman.
Dalen Soderman.
Kevin Raymond Halmonton.
Mia Love Smolik.
Brianna Tomari Hampton.
Wayne Brackett Smith.
Declan James Hannon.
Tyler Lee Smith.
Carter Allen Hanson.
Trinity R. Smith.
Jaden Alexander Harrelson.
Jeremy Vincent Smith.
Lauren Danielle Harder.
Jaden Isaiah Smith.
Kaylee Rose Harkins.
Summer Jordan Smentek.
Elijah Kentrell Harper.
Abby Rose Slivka.
Jasmine Tabinas Harper.
Audrey Ann Seamack.
Alexis M. Harrington.
Salma Subo. Matthew Alexander Sutter.
Ashanti Michaela Harris.
Christian Leaf Swanson.
Brianna June Harris.
Lauren Alexis Swanson.
Sydney Marie Hartman.
Christian Swaden.
Addison Shane Harvey.
Anam Syed.
Lanham James Abert.
Fatima Sayeda. Abby Isabel Takasi.
Erica Rose Heller.
Joshua Emmanuel Tapia.
Genevieve Therese Henn.
Brett James Taylor.
Tegan Shelby Henning.
Patricia Louise G. Tenador.
Ayana Ruth Hernandez.
Vincenzo Thomas Teresi.
Richard T. Hernandez.
Ariana Terrazas.
Ashley J. Herrera.
Chloe A. Thayers.
Giovanni A. Herrera.
Natalie Page Tees.
Julissa Herrera,
Caitlin Nicole Teidebeck.
Luis Gerardo Herrera,
Victoria Tinoco.
Braden Garrett Hickman,
Jasmine M. Tokars.
Brendan Craig Hills,
Parker Faith Tomain.
Elijah Edward Hilton,
Peyton Alice Toman.
Gabriel Joseph Hinkle,
Seth Justin Tortle.
Allison Ann Holba,
Amari Townsend.
Cade Stephen Homerding,
Andrew Lee Tran.
Isabella Lynn Hornberger,
Grant M. Trent.
Brandy Maxine Huddleston,
Joseph E. Treptow. Mazzy Jane True.
Isaiah E. Huerta,
Amber Gabrielle Tuck.
Lauren T. Huff,
Francesca Mary Tumanello.
Shane Kenneth Huffman,
Sarah Elizabeth Tamillo.
Devorius M. Hunt,
Vivian Ugarte.
Olivia Marker Hunter, Olivia Margaret Hunter,
William Mitchell Uni IV.
Haley Elizabeth Hurd,
Alexa Valadez.
Zamaria Marie Hersey,
Joanna Valdivia Hernandez.
Omar Curtado,
Yalen Valley.
Fatima Ibarra,
Itzel Vargas.
Angelica Elizabeth Iglesias,
Sofia Vargas.
Malia Aurora Infante,
Diego Leonel Vasquez.
Stephanie Rose Ingram,
Faith Mia Vasquez.
Jesus Andres Isadora,
Daniel Isaac Vasquez. Amy Vega.
Emma Jabbar,
Isabel Sonia Venegas.
George Jamie Jr.,
Victoria M. Venus.
Matthew S. Jalkovic,
Allison Marie Vilchek.
Kevin Sean Jace James,
William Lee Vinson.
Leah B. James,
Riley Vittorio.
Riley Donald Jepson,
Chase Robert Vlasny.
Jasmine Jimenez,
Tori Ann Vlodman.
Emily Isabel Johnsky,
James Allen Walker III.
Destiny Trinity Johnson,
Ariana Lachey Washington.
Erica F. Johnson,
Kiara Rondé Washington.
Brenna Kathleen Johnston.
Sheridan Scott Washington.
Jeremiah Devon Jones.
Brianna Lynn Watermullen.
Wesley Carnell Jones.
Zachary Xavier Weiner.
Tiandria Michelle Jones Franklin.
Jeremiah Jalen White.
Leslie Juarez.
Michael Richard Winsack.
Lane A. Judd.
DeMarcio D. Wilkerson.
Jenna Delaney Judge.
Bryn Olivia Williams.
Jalea Nadia Gerardo.
Isabella I. Williams.
Trevor Jacob Kepler.
Mackenzie B. Williams.
Ariel Monique Carp.
Nayali I. Williams.
Brennan Moran Keating.
Amarion Terrell Winfrey.
Grace M. Chemnitz.
Max David Winecki.
Rebecca Marie Kemp.
Brianna Worthley.
Anthony M. Kemp.
Haru Angelo Wright.
Hunter A. W. Kennedy.
James William Yankee.
Garrick William Kinner.
Connor Colin Yunn.
Kylie Marie Kirk.
Oscar Alejandro Zamora.
Victoria Nicole Carmus.
Valerie Ann Zander.
Kai Klein.
Irani Zaragoza.
Matthew Ryan Knowlton.
Jennifer Lynn Zavala.
Sonia Lynn Knudsen.
Tyler James Zielinski.
Karis M. Kogut.
Destiny McGee.
Natalie Bridget Escamilla.
Let's give one big round of applause for every one of our graduates. Good job, Sylvie. Good job, Mary. Thank you. I'm going to make a few closing remarks, and I told the graduates I would keep it very short. I do want to thank our camera crew, our student camera crew right here in the front for doing what they've done today to put it on the big screen, so thank you. So in my closing remarks today, I've chosen to look forward, not backward. However, I certainly want to recognize the very difficult year that everyone has faced because of the pandemic. We all have had experiences that have impacted who we are today. But now it's time to look forward. Today's a day that comes with mixed emotions. Sadness that high school has come to an end, yet excitement in what the future will bring. As graduates, you will decide what happens next. You are in control. Whatever it is that each of you have chosen, as our previous speakers have said, the military, employment opportunities, vocational training, college, travel, whatever it is, go after it and go get it. Set your goals high, build on adversity, thrive on success. You are in charge. Know who you are. Know that you're prepared. Have confidence in who you are. Meet your next challenge head on. I know you're ready. As a principal of South, I am comforted with what I know, what I have seen, and what you have accomplished. Based on your actions over the last 4 years, your leadership, your service to the community, your character, I know you're ready for the next phase of your life, whatever that may be. Everyone in the stadium today, everybody watching, is very proud of you. So even though our time together has come to an end, when you leave here today, always remember, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you will always have a home at Plainfield South. And most especially, you'll always be Cougars. Plainfield South is a better place because of you, and you're going to be missed. Thank you, class of 2021. We wish you all the best. Plainfield South High School graduating class of 2021. Congratulations, Cougars. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Thank you, family and friends, for joining us today.